Hello everybody, welcome to Rubbish Beer Review number 9. Now up to now, all the beers that I've tasted have been rather similar. They've all been, standard pale lagers. So I thought it was time for something a bit different. Which is why today I have for you a very, very special beer. Okay, I'm not 100% sure on the pronunciation. I think it's called Paulaner, something like that. And it's a white beer, which I haven't tasted yet. Looks like it's Paulaner Hefe-Weissbier Naturtrüb. Not sure what that means, apart from the Weissbier, which means white beer. Now, if you remember a few beer reviews back, I mentioned that I got 4 C grades in my GCSEs, and German was one of them. I actually carried on learning German at my higher education institute, and also I learned German whilst in Kazakhstan just over a year ago. But I can barely string a sentence together in German. It's pathetic. I bet there's people out there that got an A grade in their GCSEs for German, and like me, can't string a sentence together. But there you go. That's our language teaching system at school. Not great in the UK for learning languages. Okay, so onto the beer itself. Paulaner is a very well-known Bavarian beer. And when I say Bavarian beer, I mean proper Bavarian, not as in the Bavaria, which was a Dutch beer, which I tried a number of beer reviews back. And they actually provide beers for the Oktoberfest in Munich. So, it's got to be good. I'm expecting a decent beer. It's got a good reputation, Paulaner, so really, really excited for this. It's a beer that isn't on sale generally in Kazakhstan. I managed to find it in one big supermarket in the city. So it's a really, really rare beer for Kazakhstan, and it's even got a sticker on which shows that it's been imported. So I'm going to open the beer. Now, as this is a white beer, it actually has a different kind of pouring structure. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just wet the glass a little bit. So follow me. Okay, so I've just kind of wet the glass. I'm going to go back to my place. Okay, so I'm just following instructions, you see. I was on the Paulaner website and there was a video that showed you how to pour a Paulaner white beer. Okay, now I have to make sure that this pours very, very kind of freely. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Okay, looking quite good. Okay, I think I'm doing it correctly. I don't want to pour all of it out. There's a reason for that. Probably a little bit more. How much are we left with there? Maybe a little bit more. Okay, that's enough. Now, at the bottom, this is yeast. I'm going to shake it around. I'm going to just sort of spin it around, rotate the bottle, mix it up a bit, and I'm now going to pour that on top. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Poured like a Bavarian beer expert. So that's the yeast I've just poured out on top. Absolutely fantastic looking stuff. Looks different to the normal beers I've been trying. So this is going to be interesting. Let's give it a smell. Smells a bit different as well. Let's give it a taste. This is what we've all been waiting for. Oh yeah. that is nice. That is nice stuff. I need to go into I'm going to go into it a little bit deeper. There's a clear difference between this and the pale lagers that I've been trying. I mean, it's still quite fizzy, but there's a clear difference. I'm just trying to see what sort of senses and tastes I can pull out of this. Very smooth. Very, very smooth. Hints of citrus, perhaps. Yeah, citrusy, smooth. Really, really pleasant tasting this, because I've tried white beers before and I haven't liked them, so I just thought, okay, I don't like white beers. But now after trying this, I do like white beers after all, at least if they're decent like this one. I mean, it is sparkling though. I find as though there's this sort of sparklingness, and it's a very cold beer because I've just taken it out of the fridge. I'm just finding that's kind of maybe not giving me a full taste of the beer. I can't really taste too much apart from, like I said, the citrusness. On the whole, it's a good beer. I'm going to give it probably a 9 out of 10. I just feel it could offer something a little bit more in terms of taste. I like it, it's citrusy, it's smooth, it goes down well. Not bad because it's a 5.5% ABV, which is by far and away the highest that I've tried so far. So, quite impressed with it. Definitely a decent beer. I'm just glad it's something different that I've never tried before in my rubbish beer reviews. It's just good to get off the standard pale lagers for once. Okay, that's the beer review done. Now, you may have seen my kind of road trip video to Kyrgyzstan, where I picked up 3 beers. The first of the 3 beers will be coming up in the next beer review, which will be sometime during the week. So look forward to that. And don't forget, because we're on beer review number 9, we're coming up to number 10 soon, which will be the next beer review. And after that, we're going to have a real special. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's going to be a real special episode to celebrate 10 rubbish beer reviews. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.